Well, hello, my beautiful gems. This is Maria from the Guided Gem, and we're here to do just a collective reading. My beautiful gems, I know that we are going through a lot of shifts, and I'm just here to kind of guide you and help you to get through whatever shifts you are going through. Change is inevitable at this time. I took out the animal oracle deck so that I can find what animal spirit can help you through whatever changes you're going through at this time. Okay? All right, let's get through it. And my beautiful gems, I want to give you a big hug and say thank you for all of your support. It means a lot to me, and I hope that these messages are helping you. And the only way I know that is if you write me a comment or subscribe to my channel, like the videos, share, and so on. Okay. Interesting. I love it. We have sea turtle. Now, it's interesting because I've been recently meditating a lot, and number 8 is showing up a lot for me. I'm seeing 8 everywhere, and I don't know. I mean, 8 has a lot of significance. It can also mean like infinity. So I feel that whatever changes are coming, it's either saying that there's infinite possibilities. They are going to be abundant. It's going to affect our work. It's going to bring in a lot of prosperity, abundance, and a lot of positive changes in our world. Okay. With the turtle here, with the turtle spirit, it's kind of giving me the sense where you are number one protected. Okay, my beautiful gems, we are all protected. And that hard shell on top of the turtle, signifies that we are protected under this hard shell. Okay. Now, if we are trying to achieve our goals and trying to accomplish certain things or trying to let go of certain things, I want you to understand that, slow and steady will get you there. Okay. But now I'm also here to say to you that you've been, working on this for quite some time. And I want you to kind of like come up for some air. Come up for some air because everything you've been doing has been going on for some time. You feel that you're hitting some brick walls. You're struggling with, accepting the way things have to be because there's no way out. I'm kind of feeling those energies. And I'm just saying you need to come up for some air. You really need to kind of smell the coffee. Okay, there's no coffee on this card, but come up for some air, meaning that you can survive, above water. You can survive. You don't need to drown in the water to deal with whatever is going on in your life. I know that I'm feeling a lot of people that are full of emotions and they are full of tears. And I'm just closing my eyes right now. I know you can't see me, but closing their eyes and just feeling sad. And I just see tears rolling down your face. Okay. If this is resonating for you, I'm sending you like a big, big hug, my beautiful gems. And I'm here to say to you that you're not alone. You don't have to suffer in silence. Maybe you need to call on your spirit guides, your animal guides, and to really ask for them to protect you, to help you through whatever challenges you're going through. I know that the weather is shifting. I know that certain parts of the world are going through very difficult weather changes, and I know that the timelines have changed as well, where it's probably getting darker in certain areas, and it's creating a lot of like depressed people. And I'm here to say, hey, you're okay. Okay. Now I'm just going to leave this out here for now because I feel like this is the overall energy for today's reading. I am going to go into tarot and we're going to see what else comes up. Okay. Yes, I am using the Elements of Life Tarot. This is my personal deck. There might be cards that you're not familiar with, but I will try and explain them if they come up, okay? All right, Spirit Team, let's do this. My beautiful gems. What messages do we have for my beautiful collective? All of the signs, Sun, Moon, Rising. Interesting. We come up with the Magician. The Magician is telling us that you're very resourceful. You have a lot of resources around you. And again, I'm getting you're not alone. So, gems, I want you to bring your chin up. I want you to actually look around you. We have the Six of Fire, the Six of Earth here, which is like the Six of Pentacles. So you're trying to bring balance into your life. You're trying to deal with whatever situation that you're going through. You feel that everything that you're trying to do is being manipulated. Like you're trying to tell people, like what I'm getting here is that you're saying no, but I know the truth and I am not accepting that I have to settle for less. I'm not accepting that the truth is not coming out. And some of you are struggling with that situation. If you are dealing with a relationship situation, then I want you to know that whatever choices and decisions that you have to make, even though you feel weak at this time, you do have the resources that you need. There are people and things around you that have been there, done that, okay? You just need to reach out to those people. And if you're saying, well, I don't have enough finances, I don't have enough. It's funny because as soon as I said that, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I don't have enough. You know, that is all part of that negative mindset. And it needs to change. It needs to say, you know what? Okay, what options do I have? And I need you to kind of work with those options. A lot of you are trying to bring in more resources and you're hitting these brick walls and you don't understand why. Maybe it's because you're asking for too much. Maybe it's because, you know, people are not hearing you, seeing you, and you know what? Sometimes you just have to accept that it is not meant for you. And please do not shoot the messenger here. What I'm trying to say here is that sometimes you just have to let it go because it is not meant for you to bring the truth out. It's not meant for you to have more. It's not meant for you to be where you are at this time. So sometimes the universe will throw us under the water here and say, okay, you need to learn how to swim. And you're going to say, well, I don't know how to swim. And the universe is saying, well, I'm throwing you in the water anyway. And just remember, you have that carcass here that is going to protect you if you know how to use it. And you're going to say, well, that carcass is really heavy. How am I going to swim in water? It's going to sink me. And you're going to say, well, you know what? The universe is going to come. Well, you know what? You are very resourceful. You need to find out where your tools are within yourself so that you can bring in that reward, so that you can bring in what is meant for you. Wow, what a message already. Okay, Spirit, thank you. What else do we have? That went flying. Wow, that really went flying. Let's see what this card is. It went flying. And I don't know how much you saw of it, but it is like the Seven of Wind. You know, the Seven of Wind, and I'll try and explain to you how I created the card. So we have this, the head of an eagle, and the eagle flies really, really high. The eagle is the closest bird that can fly closest to the universe, to the divine source. Okay. Now, if you've heard any of my readings, you'll know that the Seven of the Seven of Wind, which is like the Seven of Swords, is my lying, cheating, stealing card, right? And if you notice, this eagle here is actually stealing this purse. Okay. However, in some cases, you have to respect that this eagle is a gift from the divine source and is really close to the universe, divine source, which is saying that, hey, you know what? They're here to give you a message that sometimes this small little purse, even though it's not a big suitcase, is sometimes a very big gift. Okay? It can give you the gift of freedom. So I'm feeling here that if things have been out of balance and you need to settle for something smaller, what you do gain is your freedom. And this is what you need to manifest. You know what? Get out of Dodge is what I'm hearing. And you know what? Come up for some breath of air where it's going to help you to say, you know what? I can't breathe anymore because this is so much for me. This is so difficult for me. How do I get out of this? Well, take it and go. Just take what you can and go is the message I'm getting. Interesting. Guys, let me know in the comments, what is your situation? Is this resonating for you? Obviously, it's not resonating for everyone, but I'm just feeling that this is something that someone needs to hear. Well, look at that. We have the devil. 6 of wind. We have the devil. You know, the 6 of wind talks about moving on to calmer waters. But interestingly enough, in this deck, we have this wheel. Okay? And even though you are protected from whatever storm or wind or water that's coming your way, this wheel can actually turn the other way. Okay? So I feel that you have to allow yourself to go towards calmer waters and not turbulent waters. You can create a storm. You can actually create the storm. Okay? Now, I'm going to say this, my beautiful gems, because I feel like I'm picking up some cross watcher energy, and because these are general readings, it's really difficult to kind of separate who I'm reading for. Is it the person listening to the reading, or is it like the kind of cross watcher? Maybe if you're listening to me and you've been, dealt wrong and someone has taken things from you, I feel that I'm reading for the person who did this for you. So in the past, you had someone who was very manipulative, someone who was, creating illusions, lying, or just manipulating the whole situation, making you look like the bad one, when in reality, they were the bad one, okay? They were the ones that were creating this kind of like turbulent situation in your life. Okay. Now, this is definitely a very toxic person. Now, interestingly enough, I'm going to call out on everyone here. I'm getting an energy where the devil is either someone that you are linked to, okay, maybe a toxic energy, someone who is very manipulative and who is blocking what is rightfully yours. Okay, or I'm also getting the energy for others of you here who is using this situation to hold on to whatever excuse you're giving yourself to be stuck into some sort of addictive behavior, some sort of toxic behavior that is not serving you. Okay, and at the very beginning of this reading, we were talking about, letting go, releasing what no longer serves you. Come up for some air and just release this old story that you have. I believe that the reading from yesterday was talking about this a little bit too, and I feel that this is kind of the continuation, or maybe kind of fits into what was talked about yesterday in some instances, maybe. Okay, so gems, depending on where you stand in this reading, I think you need to be honest with yourself. So if you're using, let's say, some sort of addictive behavior to give you the excuse that no, this is way too much stress, this is I can't carry this weight on my shoulders anymore, I can't come up for air, and here's the guided gem saying that no, you have the resources to help yourself out of here, and you're saying, well, I don't know how, and you overindulge in something that is hurting you more than helping you. So you really need to figure this out here. Okay, now, if you're connected or linked to someone who is very toxic in your life, well, obviously, this is bringing your whole life out of balance. So you really need to make a choice here to, one, protect yourself as well, and understand that you're not alone and that you are protected. So it is time to cut and sever these chains that are holding you back and holding your whole life like in hostage. Take it and go is what I'm getting. I feel like some of you are getting some synchronicities, or more like symbols. Okay, you're probably seeing what are they seeing, Spirit? Spirit is sending you some like feathers. Okay, so you might see some goose feathers somewhere, maybe through a jacket or whatever. Those are symbols. Okay, and I know they do come out of the jacket. Pillows. You might see someone is seeing a feather like on a car seat. Okay, others of you, there's like birds that are just somehow just hanging around with you. Actually, that happened to me when I was traveling last week. There was this magpie who was just following me around. I went out and took the dog for a walk, and I had this magpie just, walking around with me, and it was really interesting. And I thought, why is the magpie following me? And I think it was just, the universe or my guides, just mocking me, say, hey, Maria, look, we're here with you, right? So it was really interesting. Okay, so we have the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card talks about a decision, and I feel like it's a really big decision, maybe a decision that is related to something that you are connected with, maybe a person, and it's really, really stressing you. Now, again, I'm going to call this, I am feeling, again, very, very strongly that the decision is actually not the person who is here with me, listening to me, not one of my gems. I feel like this is maybe the cross watcher. Even though you're listening to me on the channel, I feel like this is not one of my light workers, not one of my beautiful gems out here. This is just someone who's coming here to find out information about the person that they are dealing with, okay? So I feel that this person who is maybe a toxic person in your life is really, really stressed out about a decision that they have to do. I feel that there's a balance that is owed, a monetary sum that is owed to a person. This is how you sever ties, and it's really making you stressed out. Yes, definitely. I am really getting that energy. A button. Is anyone seeing a button? Maybe you're seeing like a button out of nowhere, and you're checking all of your shirts or like your pants, and you're saying like, where did this button come from? And I feel like it's like a light colored button. I don't know if it's clear or if it's like a light pale color. Anyways, the button. If it resonates, fine. If not, just let it go. I have the 7 of coins here, and the 7 of earth is giving me, again, that indication that we do have, that extra coin that is going to bring something into balance, which will allow you to plant a seed. It is also giving me an indication here, a strong indication that whatever it is that you may be settling for is giving me that indication that it is just a little bit more than you thought you were going to get. Okay. So that is actually good news. However, okay, I feel that there is something that you need to do to make the numbers work, is what I'm getting. Let's see. What else do we have, Spirit? And I am going to clarify this because I feel like this is leaving you hanging, and I don't want to leave you hanging. And actually, I'm actually really curious to know too. So let's see what else comes up. Spirit, one more card. Wow. We have the Empress. Look at this. And at the bottom of the deck, we have one of those oracle cards that I do have in my deck, and it's divine timing. All this is being orchestrated. This is all happening now. Okay, my beautiful gems. Wow. So we're going to leave that card there. Now, the Empress is really interesting because the Empress is really abundant, okay? It's that card where it is creative, it's abundant, it is really whatever seeds that you want to plant or whatever settlement that you're going to receive is going to allow you to create, to really fulfill and really nurture and to really bring a lot of joy and happiness to maybe your family, to your children, and all of that. So this is really positive, okay? I feel also that for some of you, you have to be careful. I'm getting an energy here where you have to be careful before you make a decision, okay? Because the final papers, the final documents that maybe need to be signed or whatever has to really be reviewed, and not just by one person. If you can have someone else review it for you, do not rush into anything, okay? The Empress embodies like all of the 4 queens, which means that the Empress is a combination of all of the 4 elements. So we have the element of wind, earth, fire, and water. which tells me that you need to balance all four elements in order to be receiving this abundance, in order for you to use this abundance to create, to really manifest and to bring a lot of abundance from whatever it is that you're trying to plant seeds with. Okay, so be very careful. Review all documents, review all decisions, and to really, really take it and go. I'm getting here. Just take it and go. Okay, let's get another deck to clarify. I'm going to use the gold foil tarot. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. All right, Spirit. I really want to clarify that Seven of Wands. Let's see what is it that needs to be taken. Okay. So we have the High Priestess and we have that Page of Coins. See? So an offer is going to be made, but I feel that whatever it is that you guys are trying to plan in order for you to take it and go, however you're trying to create those numbers, however you're going to add up those numbers, I just want you to keep it a secret. Okay, I just want you to keep it a secret. I don't want you to share that information. Let's say you are dealing with lawyers. I want you to hold that information close to your chest. Now, if things were hidden from you, okay, because, you know, everybody knows the Seven of Wands is not my favorite card. It is the card of lying, cheating, and stealing, and there is information that is hidden. So the offer might be much, much less than you actually deserve. So the decision is yours. I feel that things are being orchestrated here because we go from the 6 to the 7 and then we fall into the Empress. So definitely I feel that this is going to be more than you expect. And even though you have a person that you're dealing with that is very, very stressed, or maybe you are stressed, my beautiful gem, but if you are stressed, I want you to trust and have faith that things are actually working out in your favor here, okay? We are going to get deeper, but let us clarify that Six of Wind, because I'm trying to understand which way the wind is turning and who it's turning for, okay? The Moon and the Tower. That just flipped on this. These cards are very, very slippery, so they turn alone. So we have the Moon and the Tower. So I'm not even kidding. Like, this is going to be a storm and a half. Look, the Moon, whatever was hidden, whatever was kept secret, whatever fears there were, whatever has been, hidden from you, it's going to come crashing down. So all these secrets, you know, I feel that if the offer is too low, I say nothing, do not accept that offer, and just wait for the offer to increase in order for you to sign or accept. Okay, let's see what that decision is going to be here with that Lover's card. Let's see. Ace of Wands. I know a lot of people are saying, okay, well, that's going to be the marriage card. That's going to be, you know, a new love relationship. It's actually the Lover's card talking about a relationship. If it is, well, let me tell you something, okay? As soon as you break the chains with this person who is toxic in your life, and as soon as that you're able to settle your situation, your current situation, if you do meet someone, okay, because we have the Hierophant here. If you do meet someone, this is someone who's going to be really, really abundant, okay? The person maybe that you were with before is someone who, like, was not, you know, giving you equally as much as you were giving them. They were holding things back. They were hiding a lot of things from you. This would be a person who wants to invest with you. And I feel that if this is a commitment, a relationship or something like that, then I feel then you, my beautiful gems, are really, really worried and stressed about this. You're having like all of these, sweaty palms, and you're having all of these nervous like conversations, and like you're holding yourself back and you don't want to give in too much. But I mean, this could be, but I feel like this whole story was not about this new relationship. I feel that the Hierophant is here to say, you know what? Whatever was taken from you, we have a new opportunity, okay, to really get to the bottom of things here. And this is why we have the Tower, because you're not going to accept something that is small. Okay, you're not going to accept something that is small. I know you want to give up, but I'm here to say, don't worry. You're not alone here. You are actually protected. So it is okay to come up above the water and breathe. Okay, you can call on your sea turtle if that is your animal spirit and really ask them to help you. Okay, this tarot is coming in, and I feel that all of these secrets, they're going to come crashing down. It's going to be like revealed. It's going to come out in the open, and it's going to be coming out in the open like with a force. It's going to come out and say, hey, you know what? You think that you can manipulate, everything. You think you're going to come here and lie to a judge. Well, let me tell you, Mr. Manipulator here, like this is not going to work. Not in my courthouse. Okay, it's not going to work. Okay, let's find out what the Empress is. Who's that Empress? Or, is it my gems that are going to be that Empress now? Let's clarify that Empress. The Magician. Isn't that crazy? We have the Magician. One more. And we have the Two of Wands. So I feel that actually the Empress here could be that Magician here who is maybe very wealthy and doesn't want to share and wants to keep everything to themselves. And now that the Tower is coming crashing down and they know that, everyone's going to see the truth, and it could destroy everything that they built because they chose to lie and not to be equal and fair in whatever situation. And now they're worried, and they're worried that everything that they've planted, all of the seeds that they created, all of the businesses that they've brought up, they're going to lose everything. Okay, so the Empress here is actually really, really worried. They are at a crossroad, and now there's a decision that has to be made. The question becomes, what are you going to do? I feel like I'm talking to that crosswatcher again. Okay, I need another deck because I need to clarify some more, because I can't leave it here. I want to know the story. All right, Spirit, what else do we need to know regarding this reading? Uh-oh. So we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. And we have the Emperor. Wow. Here's what's going to happen. Again, crosswatcher. Listen to me carefully. We have the Three of Pentacles. If you notice this Three of Pentacles, you feel like they are like in a very dark area. And usually the Three of Pentacles is not a bad card. To me, the Three of Pentacles is collaboration, is working together, is having teamwork. But here, I feel that someone is trying to ask someone for help because they are trying to hide something. And I feel like everything is being done in secret, and they're just trying to sneak away here. So they're asking for an innocent person to kind of like maybe lie for them, to do something that is going to help this person get away with something that they're doing. Okay. Now, the Strength card here is saying that, even though you're trying to be cool and collected, I feel that the Strength card is here to say, there is infinite possibilities. Again, we have that number 8 that is speaking to me very loudly. Even though you think you have power and you are strong, having the Emperor here at the end is telling me that the Emperor is not in a very good position at all. You think you have the strength, you think you have the power, you think that you can get away with all of this, all of these lies. We have a tower coming down for you, Mr. Manipulator. Sorry guys, there's no gender in tarot, okay? But this is going to come crashing down. And if it's not a court situation, you can put it wherever it is in your life. If you were let go from work and they did it wrongly, if they just try to say, you know what, oh, it was a business decision. Well, I'm here to say no, no, no. Just stand your ground here, because you know what? They are holding secrets. They are holding information. And you know what? You're going to have a lawyer or a judge decide to say that, no, you did wrong. You're going to have to pay for what you did wrong. Woohoo, this is crazy. All right, I will leave it here because I feel like the story is not finished yet, but I can't get to the finish line because, you know, even though it's divine timing, I feel everything is in the works right now. So what I'm going to do is get you an advice card. You know, I have the Quantum Oracle deck here, but I feel like this is not the right deck. Spirit. So Spirit is telling me to go back to the Animal Oracle deck. So let's get that one for the advice. Okay, Spirit, here's the Animal Oracle deck. What is the advice regarding this reading? Spirit is saying to look under the divine timing. Under the divine timing, a page of fire, a message coming in, the Hermit, maybe you're dealing with a Virgo, and celebration, or someone's going to be gossiping. Interesting. A message is coming in. I know I went too far, but with the page of fire, there's a message coming in. You will hear some news very, very soon, or maybe you already got the news and now this is what's going on. You're dealing with trying to make things right, trying to get away with something, trying to, like, I mean, with this card, it's not trying to get away, but it's trying to take it and go, meaning like you get the most out of it, right? So you're going to, you have information that is going to allow you to receive more than you expected, okay? What is the advice, please? Let's get the advice. Thank you. All right, let's put that there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Maybe this is your spirit animal. It's the polar bear. This is, look how big this polar bear is. You are creating a huge, huge barrier. Excuse me, just give me 1 second. Sorry, my beautiful gems, I had to cough. So the polar bear is here to say that, you know what? Everything that is in your life that is unbearable to handle, you know, I feel like there's a whole bunch of, you're only putting your head underwater because it's overwhelming. It's too much for you to deal with. And yet here you are, you're dealing with it because you don't have a choice. This is just giving me the indication that sometimes, you know, you have to respect yourself. You have to honor yourself, okay? And this is what the polar bear is coming in to say. And again, if you notice, oh, you probably can't see it, but it's card number 26. And if you do 2 + 6 is 8. Again, so we have a lot of synchronicities with the number 8. I want you to research what 888 means. And I want you to understand that the polar bear demands, okay, like it's frozen in ice, demands that you honor yourself and only honor those who honor you, okay? So if someone has been disloyal, dishonest, just, you know, a liar, a cheater, a stealer, or kind of like energy, or, you know, like wants everything for themselves, for me, myself, and I feel like there's an energy here where you're being guided to honor yourself and to respect yourself. So you're going to do and get through this and, you know, lift your head up above water and to breathe deep to say that, you know what? No, I know I deserve more. And if the person who was like dishonorable, then you are going to be You're going to be facing the biggest challenge of your life. Even though you think that you're going to get away with it with that Strength card, you're on very shaky ground because we have the Hierophant here who's going to teach you a lesson, okay? Well, there you have it, my beautiful gems. I think it's enough for me today before I lose my voice again. Until the next time, I'm going to send you love and light. Bye for now.